It's the countdown to the New Orleans Saints season opener.
Who they say they gonna beat them Saints? Who they?
The moment every who-dat in this city has been waiting for.
Go Saints!
This year, the stakes are higher than ever, and we've got you locked in on all that is black and gold. From the field to the food, and of course, football. We are bringing you up close and in the zone. This is the Sean Payton Show.
Let's go!
The Sean Payton Show, presented by Circle K. What else do you need?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sean Payton.
And I'm Angelina Swords.
It's going to be an exciting season, Saints fans, and we are going to bring you all of the action every step of the way.
And I don't know about all other Saints fans, but I know I am so excited for the regular season to begin. I mean, you guys had an amazing preseason.
Well, game week's here. Our players are excited, and I know the fans are excited as well.
Exactly. So, you know, Saints fans, this is your field pass to the season. So, with all the excitement that's already been going on, I think we should start where it all began, training camp.
The first time we painted it so long, so we have to pull out all the stencils and all the strings and all that to make sure everything is straight. We got about 6 people now, but during the regular season, it's 4 of us.
Here at the hotel, it's an ongoing process. Working with the hotels, the rooms assignments we need, trying to get an idea of how we're going to set up the coaches' offices in each of the ballrooms and stuff. We kind of take over when we get here.
We are setting up the coaches' meeting rooms. Basically, what we have here is a complete setup for a room for the coaches to review with the players. All the practices are put on a computer system so the coaches can pull up whatever they want.
We're going to do everything here. We're going to meet here, players are going to eat here, and they're going to sleep here. Once training camp starts, it'll be 20-hour days just to get ready for the next day. We're going to have about 6 to 7 guys working with us, with the training camp staff. They'll do all kind of stuff. They'll run the players back and forth. They'll be filling up Gatorade. They'll be checking in players at meals. The video people have some extra people helping them. It's pretty intense and pretty busy for the whole organization.
It's all up and running and good to go.
The staff will be working hard to make sure everything's right.
The 2009 training camp has officially kicked off.
Just being back in New Orleans, we feel great. We started here in OTAs, and we're going to start here in the camp.
The change in location certainly did not change the team's defensive intensity.
To be honest, it doesn't really feel like camp yet. It's hot, but I love it. We want to collectively play well as a team.
We get to use our own facility, got 2 great fields.
A trip to New Orleans is not complete until you hang out at Saints camp.
I think a lot of people are happy that it's here.
It's definitely a great feeling, you know, getting all the fan support, just being a little closer to home. You know, obviously our connection with the fans is a special one.
They're all the way from Arizona to see this. Thousands packed the bleachers on Airline Drive, all wanting to get their first glimpse of the black and gold.
This is an opportunity for the season ticket holders and non-season ticket holders to come and see what the Saints are actually going to be doing.
Who they say they gonna beat them Saints? Who they?
The Saints play a big part here in New Orleans.
The people, you know, coming together, you know, it gives them a common goal, something to pull for, to rally behind. This gives us something to be proud of.
I think the Saints are going to do really well this year.
And kind of help us out, you know, give us that extra pop to go out there and have a good practice.
Everybody's coming out here working every single day, and that's how it has to be.
I'm trying to step it up every day.
Only from here it's going to get better.
My favorite player has got to be Drew Brees. What he does on the field, off the field, it's just outstanding.
You know, we got a lot of new faces on the team this year, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what we're going to do.
So far, they look good. They look like they're getting at it. I've seen them strip a few balls, you know, to get out there, break up a few passes.
I like the fact that for the little ones, they do little signatures afterwards and so forth.
Go Saints!
Well, everybody better look out because the Saints are coming.
It's football season.
Who they?
The Saints will be defending their home turf for the season opener showdown, and you can bet the field will be prepped to perfection. We went behind the scenes to show you how it's transformed from plain to plush.
putting the New Orleans Saints field in for the 6th straight year that we've done it. They gave us an 11-day window this time to do it, and we'll probably do it in 10.
They're 15-foot wide rolls that are brought in here and rolled out, and then they're stitched together with a nylon thread. They get the whole field locked together.
1, 2, 3.
And then at the end of the season, we'll have to cut them apart and actually sell it to somebody else because we can't restitch them back again.
These guys are inlaying the hash marks with the 2-part epoxy mix and some seaming tape. The yard lines are actually tufted in at the factory, but the sideline, the press restraining line, the hash marks, the numbers has to be cut in and inlaid. And the next step will be the infill.
When they finish getting all of the turf in place, they'll spread tons and tons of granulated rubber and sand.
They'll have over 600,000 pounds of infill, 3 pounds of rubber and 3 pounds of sand per square foot.
That mixture works its way down into the turf, and that's what gives it the cushion effect and makes it a better surface to play on.
Right now we're painting the center logo. We have a stencil that we lay out. It's not a permanent paint. Usually we'll put the fans on the field. It'll dry quicker. We usually have a crew of about 20.
This is kind of a fun day because it shows that it's football time.
It sure is football time. And I know all you diehards out there have questions for Coach. So we are giving you the opportunity to personally pick his brain about everything Saints. We call this, Hey, Coach.
Hey, Coach, there's been a lot of talk about the depth at defensive end. I was kind of wondering what type of depth do we have at defensive tackle this year? Returning players and younger guys trying to make the team.
That's a great question, John. There's been a lot of attention about our defensive end position this whole offseason. But our defensive tackle position returns 2 starters from last year. Second-year player Cedric Ellis from USC, as well as Kendrick Clancy at the nose tackle position. Fortunately for us, we've got 2 experienced players and 2 young players that we're developing behind them. Remy Ayadel is a young nose tackle that we worked with last year on the practice squad, and Anthony Hargrove is a player we acquired this offseason that'll work with us inside at defensive tackle and also some snaps outside at defensive end. Those 4 players will make up our defensive tackle position for this upcoming season. We look forward to all your questions throughout the year. If you have a question, head to our website, theSeanPaytonShow.com.
We are just getting started here on the Sean Payton Show. Coming up, it's a dream come true for any young Saints fan. Coach and the gang take a time out from their busy schedule to give local kids some pro pointers. Plus, no question, this mascot has got it made. Meet Gumbo and see how he's really living. Don't go anywhere. We're back in a few.
The Sean Payton Show is brought to you by Coca-Cola, the Louisiana Lottery, get in the game, Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer, and by PenskeTruckRental.com.
Hey, you're late.
But I brought friends.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
You got enough stuff?
Yeah. I did it. What else do you need?
Touchdown! Hey, Saints fans! Here's your chance to get in the game for the ultimate fan experience with the lottery's $5 New Orleans Saints scratch-off. You could win up to $100,000. Collect all 3 exciting designs. Enter the second chance drawings for a chance to win official autographed Saints merchandise or one of 4 ultimate fan experiences. It's the ultimate ticket for the ultimate Saints fan. The lottery's New Orleans Saints scratch-off. Buy your tickets today. Get in the game. Coach!
What's your favorite thing about New Orleans?
My favorite thing about New Orleans is the Saints fans. Gotta love them.
I love the people and the energy that they bring and the energy that they give.
Food, the food. The people are just super nice, super supportive.
The genuineness that you get from the people here. The energy of the people, the fans, and definitely the food.
The culture. You know what I'm saying? That's the real wide diverse of this place.
It's one of those places where the people are great, and if you're good to them, they'll treat you well too.
Imagine being 16 years old and playing football with the pros.
At the Saints organization, we make that happen. Every year we rally young players to our facility to give them lessons on the game and in life.
Over cover three, ready? Right!
After the end of OTAs are finished and our players leave, we save one day for the local kids to come out for a free camp. Most of these players out here are all in high school, some in junior high. It's a chance for us really to get our hands on them for a half a day and try to help them with their skill set, try to help them with their fundamentals, and then also speak to them a little bit about the importance of doing well in high school academically and staying clear of trouble. That's really the purpose of today.
I want to come out here because I wanted to get better at football, because I want to play in high school and possibly the pros.
What I'm learning out here is the play steps, how to basically catch a ball, the routes, and how to do the routes and perfect it with.
It provides a vehicle where, you know, they could get an opportunity to work with the professional coaches.
Most important thing about the reason we do and get out involved in the community at the youth level is to really stress the importance of life skills. We do it in everything we do. If we're given just a simple tour of our facility, life skills are stressed in everything. And they're going to get a nice life skills message from Coach Payton, which will hopefully help them in the game of life. So let's give it up one more time for Coach Sean Payton.
I want to spend a little time today talking about some other things outside of football. Most of you guys are freshmen, sophomores, juniors, maybe going to be seniors in high school. The one thing I would say to you, if this is the only message you get today, it's the most important. You've heard your teachers, your parents tell you all about the importance of doing well in school and staying away from the temptations that you all get challenged with on a daily basis. What I want you to do is say yes to your opportunities, because your opportunities are going to start right now as you get these grades in high school.
You know, programs like today's camp say a lot about head coach Sean Payton and his staff and just the commitment that they truly had to this community. And it's just an honor for me and my staff to work with them.
What a great opportunity for young football players. Now, these next ladies know a few things about perfecting their craft. Meet the Saint-Sations.
The Saint-Sations are a young group of women that work within the community and also cheer for the Saints on game day. We have a lot of different girls from different walks of life, so there's a lot of different experiences and stories to tell. It's my dream. This is what I do. Being in the real world and working, I feel different sometimes than the other girls because I can't concentrate on sensations all the time. I've had close friends on the team, but never someone in my own family. We haven't been on the same dance team since high school. I think it's going to be fun. Having my sister on the team is an interesting dynamic. She challenges me, but she also supports me, and it's kind of hard to find that in somebody. You have to give me some advice for the field, Chris.
Smile and don't mess up. That's the best advice.
You know, the girls on the team were all very diverse. We all come from different places. I do think that I'm unique in my own way, but I'm sure everyone is. You know, I don't know any two people that are alike on the team.
Everybody really gets along. I know it's hard. Like, people do not believe that 35 girls could get along with each other. It's a lot of fun, and everybody's there to help each other.
The more you spend time with these girls and, you know, the more experiences you go through, and there are quite a few bonding experiences. It's indescribable. It's the Saints, it's the New Orleans, it's NFL.
This has been such a great experience so far, and it hasn't even really begun yet, you know? So I can only imagine what's to come.
The perfect Saint-sation would be a young woman who's educated, who's got goals set for themselves, who want to be role models for people in the community. What you see on the sidelines is just half of it.
Be sure to cheer these ladies on when you see them at the game. Up next, tailgating New Orleans style.
Who dat? Who dat?
It's no doubt a fan favorite, and we'll take you straight to the fun. But first, who was the first coach of the New Orleans Saints? We'll test your Saints knowledge right after the break.
Rental.com.
Who was the first coach of the New Orleans Saints?
I wouldn't even born.
That would be Tom Fears.
Jack Dempsey. Tom Fears.
Wow. Bum Phillips.
The correct answer is Tom Fears. Good job, Saints fans.
So, Coach, what's happening? This your boy Roy, you know, Roy Jones Jr., future Hall of Fame, yeah. So, I want to ask you, last year, the last game of the season, you really pounded these guys pretty good. How did you keep your team from going in overconfident in week 1 this time against a rookie quarterback?
Roy, that's a great question. Unfortunately for us, we don't have your left hook to battle these Detroit Lions this coming week. But one of the things we paid a lot of attention to as a team this year is really focusing on the '09 season. Much like every team in our league, 2008 is history. One of the keys to this weekend's game against the Detroit Lions is paying close attention to this number 81, Calvin Johnson. We know that their young quarterback is going to do a good job with play action. The offensive line will do a great job of protecting for him, and they're going to look for some big plays in the passing game with this receiver. Defensively, we're going to have to be on our toes to make sure we account for him with every play. This first snap, you're going to see Matthew Stafford take a drop here on a deep pass. Calvin's going to get behind the defense. He's running a pure go route. He's going to try to close the cushion on this corner here, and he's going to step on his toes and then run by him. This is a technique we use with any type of go pattern. The corner gets beat, and we know that this young quarterback, Matt Stafford, has got a great arm. We saw it on his college film. You see it in the preseason, and you see the protection that he's getting from his offensive line. The other thing I'd add is notice how they're going to commit 7 guys to protection here. And they are going to give him a pure pocket so he has time to stretch the ball down the field to his number 1 target. This play results in a touchdown for the Lions, and it's something we've got to be certainly on top of each snap. There you have it, Roy. That's a key part of how we're to win this football game. That is this week's Payton plan.
He may not be a boxer, but you could call him the big dog around town. We're talking about Gumbo. Here's a day in his life from his home to the Dome. "6 a.m., Gumbo is at it again. After a pause to the alarm, this big dog knows he's got to get his big day underway. But first things first, like the rest of us, he enjoys a breath of fresh air, a newspaper from the neighbor. And don't forget a nice, steamy shower. Then it's time to get all suited up. Yes, Gumbo definitely has it made.
Bye, sweetie. Have a good day at work.
After fueling up on a bowl of caffeine, he jots down his game plan. Hey, even Gumbo's gotta have one. Now it's off to his home away from home, the Superdome. Not a bad day for this St. Bernard. Gumbo's grand entrance can only mean it's time to party, New Orleans. What you didn't see there was Gumbo making a pit stop at a tailgating party before heading in. But can you blame him? When it comes to tailgating, there is no argument around this city who does it best.
Who that? Ain't gonna beat them tape. Who that? Who that?
From the shadows of the Dome and the Budweiser Bridge, fans from all over flock to tailgate and cheer on the black and gold.
This week we have hot dogs and sausage.
Everybody puts together and brings food. We all put it on a couple of barbecue pits and have a great time, you know?
Yeah, this is the party city of the world. Vegas can say what they want. Come on, it just don't get it. We party more than anybody.
We got beer, we got margaritas, you name it, we ready for it. We're gonna have a good time.
It's the biggest part of the whole game. I mean, the game experience is great, but just getting together with friends and family and trying to enjoy the ball game before the season starts.
Excitement among Saints fans is golden.
We've been doing this for so long, we taught everybody else how to party.
Sometimes the guys get to pick the food, but mostly the girls pick it because we make it.
I bring the dogs to the Dome, I bring the dogs to the ring, I bring it wherever I go.
All they have to bring is beer.
Muffalata, cold beer. Come on, it just don't get no better than this.
See, we cheated, we didn't make it.
We barbecue, grill some food.
And then drink a lot of drinks. Just have a good time.
We're gonna barbecue some sausage and have some sausage po' boys.
We have breakfast, lunch, and then leftovers, and enough beer to last us the whole time.
We've got burgers, some Manda sausage.
We're just gonna hang out, barbecue, and enjoy the ball game.
Actually, I had my own little tailgating, hooked up with this tailgating, just making it bigger.
It's an awesome reaction. It's like a family.
There's no better fans than Saints fans.
New Orleans is the best. No other place like it.
Win, lose, Saints fan, die hard.
The best stadium in the world, the best team in the world. And that's how we're going to do it.
You know, it's a good time.
Go Saints.
We won this year. Yeah, we won the Super Bowl.
Who that said they're gonna beat them Saints? Nobody.
Hungry yet? This will sure make your taste buds tingle. We've teamed up with local chefs to whip up the best of New Orleans for game day. Gridiron Grub is straight ahead. We all know Sundays wouldn't be complete without good New Orleans food. Some of the city's greatest chefs are sharing their favorite recipes with us. This is Gridiron Grub.
I'm Brian Landry with Galatoire's Restaurant on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. I'm here with the lovely Ashlyn, and we are tailgating New Orleans style. We're using local products, and it's very simple, something you can do before any game outside the Superdome, in your backyard, even in your kitchen. Start with a great local product like this. We have some Vidalia onion, red bell pepper, green bell pepper. Here's just some minced garlic, some chicken broth. What we have here is Creole mustard vinaigrette. Very simple. Start with a great sausage, right onto an oiled grill. Here we have just a little olive oil, cast iron skillet. Everyone's got one of those. We're gonna add those onions and bell peppers. At this point, we can add a little bit of chopped garlic. We're gonna stir that in there. See how simple this is? All right. And you can just flip this sausage all at one time. And you can see it's nice and caramelized on the outside. That's gonna give it a nice crunchy exterior. It'll still be nice and juicy on the inside. This is just a little chicken broth, and that'll keep the garlic from burning.
Now, it seems very healthy because you have used no butter whatsoever.
No
right?
butter, just olive oil. We can actually take this right off the grill, put it into our pan like that, close it up, let it go another couple of minutes. As you can see, the sausage is cooked through, the peppers are nice and tender, and you can serve it right in the cast iron skillet. And we're gonna finish this. This is the little Galatoire's touch, a little Creole mustard vinaigrette.
Of course, that makes it, right?
This is the secret ingredient right here. Nice and simple. Anybody can do this right outside the Superdome. Be sure to tune in next week on Gridiron Grub and check out great tailgate recipes.
We will be bringing you new recipes every week from your favorite chefs.
Be on the lookout for that in an incredible Saints season. Enjoy the first game, New Orleans.
And don't forget to check out extra scenes on our website, theSeanPaytonShow.com, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We'll see you next week.
The Sean Payton Show, presented by Circle K. What else do you need?